Welcome to another episode of Overrated, Underrated. Listen folks, the title of my channel is Disney Done Differently. So my opinions on some of these overrated, underrateds is just my feelings, my opinions. The key thing is done differently. If you're on vacation with your family, you're headed to the resort, to the parks, and you have your favorite place, that doesn't mean that mine is right and yours is wrong, or yours is right and mine is wrong. We just do things differently, and that's the best part of the Disney community. Everybody does it just a little differently. So for this episode, I'm so happy to be joined again by an amazing production assistant, still my wife. But this is a special week because she celebrated a beautiful birthday the other day, and thank you for everybody that's reached out and wished her happy birthday. And with that, this episode is going to be quick serves.
Pinocchio Village House.
Pinocchio's Village House. Well, let's start with the best part of Pinocchio Village House. You can look through the window and see the people on the boats getting on for the small world. That's cool. The pizza, you're better off tasting the cardboard that it's served in. That is not a flatbread. That is not tomato sauce. I don't know what that is. So I will go with Pinocchio's Village House as overrated.
Regal Eagle Smokehouse.
Regal Eagle Smokehouse, located in Epcot in the American Pavilion. Folks, this one has come a long way. I'm going to say this one is underrated. The reason why is, I don't know if you remember, but the American Pavilion actually used to be just a small little quick serve window, and it had the worst hot dogs and, you know, the worst of the selection of Epcot, where this is food mecca. But the Regal Eagle Smokehouse, not the best traditional American barbecue. Let's face it, there's so many different styles. But excellent meal, great service, beautiful atmosphere. So I'm going to go with the Regal Eagle Smokehouse in Epcot, underrated.
Ronto Roasters.
Oh, Ronto Roasters, baby. Galaxy's Edge, Ronto Roasters, one of my favorite. Some of you, thank you for watching the Ronto rap that I made on the Airbnb Disney podcast. That's what started it all, folks. I gotta say that is probably perfectly rated because you have the option of the Ronto wrap throughout the day. You get they have an option with they put it with egg, and you could have it in the morning. So as a quick serve in Galaxy's Edge on your Hollywood Studio day, I will definitely say perfectly rated.
Flametree BBQ.
Flametree BBQ. Well, just the setting alone. Again, we're going back very similar to the food that's over at Regal Eagle in Epcot. You have the chicken quarter, the grilled barbecue chicken quarters, and it's the leg and the thigh. But the best part for me about that, and why I'm going to say properly rated, is because you can grab your items, sit down, and you're sitting in a beautiful atmosphere. And you can look out and you're seeing the top of Everest. You almost forget that you're in a theme park. So we're going with Flametree BBQ, properly rated.
Casey's Corner.
Casey's Corner, while iconic and on probably the best piece of real estate of any restaurant could ever have, located on the corner of Main Street in the Magic Kingdom in Walt Disney World. It's iconic, but for me, I'm going to say overrated. At the end of the day, folks, it's a hot dog. Yeah, they have the corn dog nuggets, which are outstanding. But if you want something that's a little bit underrated and you want that hot dog, head over to Liberty Square. Believe it or not, right outside, their hot dogs are grilled, opposed to Casey's that are on the metal rollers. Little fun fact, all the food from Casey's, I don't know if you ever noticed, there's no kitchen. The food actually comes from Tomorrowland Terrace. It's made in their kitchen, then through the utilidors underneath, brought up and served to you right there on Main Street. So for me, sorry guys, Casey's doesn't make the cut.
Bonjouri.
Now I'm supposed to say that. Bonjouri, located in France in Epcot, one of my personal favorites. I am going to say this is underrated. Not only can you get amazing quick serve items, their quiches, their croissant sandwiches, their cheese selection, but their desserts are to die for. Now, the seating is limited. It is tight quarters within there, and with Ratatouille about to open, I'm sure this place is going to get tons of exposure. Yes, there's going to be locations that are opening in the Ratatouille area, but this definitely underrated, one of my favorites.
Saltooli Canteen.
Saltooli Canteen, home of the cheeseburger pods. Listen, if you're in Pandora and you need something to eat, this place is underrated. One of my favorites with their selections. I mean, they have salads that are properly composed. They have the cheeseburger pods. I mean, let's just do cheeseburger pods by itself. Those are a meal and delicious. So Saltooli Canteen, underrated.
Woody's Lunchbox.
Woody's Lunchbox. Personal favorite. Woody's grilled cheese, tachos. And if you like those, head over to my other video where I actually made those this week from my friends Bill and Barry over at Airbnb Disney Podcast. Facebook, 8 o'clock. Simple plug. But, guys, by far, Woody's Lunchbox. The theming on Woody's Lunchbox alone makes it amazing. Here's a little fact for you. If you look up on the facing of Woody's Lunchbox, they have animal crackers. And if you look at the top left area of where those animal crackers are located and look very specific on who those animals are, they're actually the critters that were from Woody's Roundup in the movie, where Jessie is with the critters. Small little details, that's why I personally love Walt Disney World so much. So Woody's Lunchbox, perfectly rated.
Sunshine Seasons.
Sunshine Seasons. Well, I know a lot of you like it. I have, for me personally, I'm going to say that it is overrated. And the reason why it's overrated, I sometimes refer to this as the purgatory of Epcot. It's the food there, while people have raved about the turkey sandwich and some of the items that are no longer there due to the circumstances that we're in now. I'm going to say it is overrated. There's so many other options that you have at Epcot during the day. Yes, it's air conditioned. Yes, there's plenty of seating. Yes, you can go right onto Soarin'. But, come on.
Be Our Guest.
Well, some don't know it, but Be Our Guest is actually a quick serve for breakfast and lunch. And for that, I'm going to say it is underrated. People think of it as just a restaurant. People want to know how hard it is to get in. Well, if you go for breakfast or lunch, well, yes, definitely a different experience, but you get to go in and see the actual dining room and the other two rooms that are decorated right as if you walked into the movie. So for Be Our Guest, I'm going to say underrated. Go there as a quick serve. It is a quick serve, believe it or not. Well, that does it for this week's episode of Overrated Underrated. I love the feedback that I've been getting from this part of the show. I hope you're enjoying the recipes and the food items that I've been putting out. I thank you very much for the support. And listen, if you did like it, please like, subscribe, and share. Tell your friends, tell your friends. Till next time, everybody.